He's actually, I suppose he's pretty good with all gods, though, really.
He kills Loki, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
suppose
he's one of the best random god players, not currently, but in his best days, which was not which was not a lot of time ago.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there. Really, really good.
So here we are. We have I Am Magic, who is playing Ra. The map again is Frozen Wastes. We have Shelty playing Odin, and we have IQ playing Loki. So basically, Shelty switched from Loki to Odin for this particular map. Magic switched to Ra from Isis, and IQ to Loki from Ra. So basically, everyone changed their god in Lad A. As for Lad C or Lad Mania, we have Matreus playing Zeus, who is facing IQ's Loki on the right side. We have Flash playing Thor in the middle, and we have Lion Roar as Hades again, who is facing Magic's Ra on the left side. So I wonder if Lad Mania has prepared anything special for this map. I really hope to see an interesting game anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought they would have sorted something, but it's just because Tom hasn't been very active recently.
Yeah,
so
probably.
I don't know if they would have actually done anything.
Found the time for that, yeah.
Yeah.
So far the players just scouting around. Matreus goes for the ice, like he goes on the ice with his Catastropus to gather some goats, and he gets a couple of them. You know, there are a lot of maps, a lot of goats on this map around the mainland on the ice. So of course one wants to gather all of them.
Yeah, I think Lad C have kind of benefited from the arrangements of where everyone's positioned, because before we saw Lion Roar in the middle, we said he wasn't very mobile. I think hopefully he'll be able to kind of just sit in for a little bit against Magic.
Yes.
With Flash just roaming around with raiding cavalry. Probably be the best thing.
Yeah, I was going to say that at this time it's a bit better for Lad C, the map positioning of the players, but we have very aggressive gods on Ladea Tacita's side though, Odin and Loki. So basically Odin, who can run around with the Ulsarks, and IQ is Loki. Yeah. They can raid a lot. On the other hand, they have Magic as Rado, which is compensates a little bit. But yeah, let's see.
Do you think we're going to see some more classical Egyptian from Magic, or do you think he'll try something different?
Not sure, to be honest. I think he's going for faster heroic this time, because with Ra, and they are far from each other. I mean, Lion Roar and Magic, so basically it allows for more boom.
Yeah.
Especially with the rain, you usually want to do that 2TC rain thing, and which allows you basically to go to heroic fast enough.
Yeah.
And as for the relics, I would like to check them out quickly as well. We have Anvil of Hephaestus between Lion Roar and Magic, which is not a bad relic, actually quite a good one. Head of Orpheus, actually a good one as well. Improves line of sight of buildings, not a bad. Eye of Horus, town centers provide more population. Ship of Fingernails. The relics are actually not bad on this map. You don't usually see this kind of thing when there are no useless relics like monkeys, maybe.
Yeah, or Titan's less expensive.
Yeah, or no, Titan's less expensive, but we have the, how was it called? I can't recall. The relic that boosts your infantry attack versus Titan for 300%. That's like, I wonder if anyone has used that. Well, maybe 1 from 100.
Yeah.
And also Stuff of Dionysus, villagers carry more food. This is a good one as well. Yeah, sorry I interrupted you.
So I remember hearing somebody was saying something a few years ago about how DoD Rangers used to pick up every relic he could, just to give himself a psychological boost, because obviously his score would be high.
Not only Rangers, I saw that from T2 as well, you know.
Oh yeah.
He was doing that thing as well for most of the time.
Yeah. It's quite good with the runs, I suppose. If you
Yes.
get the 3 hero termers, just run about.
Yeah. From your first Valor. Actually, Magic going for the forward TC right now, and he's through Tau already, which is kind of an early advance. Actually, really early. He is up at 357. So, and he's going to grab the forward TC.
Right.
Otherwise, he's securing his gold with houses. You know, on this map, you usually have difficulties even with your base gold mine. I mean, the gold mine in your base, because it's usually open, despite it's under the fire of your maybe towers if you're lucky, and the TC. It's open from bottom and usually from up as well. So you definitely need to secure that one up. You'll see how Magic is doing that in a moment. Yeah, and otherwise the players try to utilize as much hunt as possible so far, which is good, which is what you want to do on this map, because the hunt is usually so dispersed, let's say.
Yeah, you'll often see Norse hunting quite late into the game on this map if they've got map control.
You want to hunt as much as possible until the full aggression, because kind of the map is so open that you can always get hit by the raiders.
Yeah.
IQ is going to catch the... oh no, if he had the Hall of Thrones, he could catch the Centaur of Matreus, but he's unlucky in that because he doesn't have it yet. As otherwise, Flash is picking a relic, which is the Eye of Horus we saw earlier. Shilty is scouting around with his ravens. Actually, I think Odin is one of the best gods in terms of scouting. What do you think, Carl?
Oh yeah, definitely.
With the ravens. Of course, the ravens come later than... like, they don't come from the beginning. You get them with their first temple, but after that you basically get them for free all the time, so you can keep them on the TCs, which is a huge boost.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, obviously with Great Hunt with Odin, they get Odin gets a earlier uptime as well. So suddenly you realise you've got a Valk in your base, and you've got a Forest Fire, and it's all a bit annoying, really. So I don't
Odin
like
knows everything that's going on in your base.
Yeah.
Thanks to that.
They know how to get you. Yeah, Odin's not too bad really at the moment. I wouldn't say he's too weak.
Interestingly enough, IQ went to 2 temples. Let my Loki mates correct me, but if I'm not mistaken, 2 temple Loki is not the usual thing they do currently. It's not the usual meta.
Not anymore. Yeah.
But IQ's villagers are idle for a while now. Yeah, he now moves them to the goats, but he doesn't have any... oh, okay, he has hunting dogs. He has hunting dogs. And not getting any other upgrades at the moment. Matreus just got medium Hippicons. He is chasing IQ's Hersiers. He will catch a couple of them if he's lucky. Actually, Hall of Thrones Hersiers are slower than Hippicons, yeah, so... he could catch them. He has 2 low HP Hersiers. As for the left side, Lion Roar is 2 TC as well. But right now his hunters get raided by Shelty's Usarks, which already have the Lone Wanderer upgrade. But Lion Roar is successful in resisting that aggression. He's building around his TC, but Magic is taking front... oh no, it's not the front TC of Roar, or is it? Yeah, actually it's the front TC of Roar again. You know, on this map you usually have 2 TCs in front.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, it's the only map where you have such kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean it's quite a nice tactic what Magic can do, because if he can get to heroic relatively soon, then he puts himself in a really good position.
But yeah, actually he didn't opt to go for 2 TC rain in this case. He just went for his usual grabbing of TCs as early as possible, and he's actually going to mine from gold mine, which is beside Lion Roar's base, actually not far from it. And Lion Roar is gathering from the gold mine right beside it.
Right. And do you know if he's bought Shadow yet?
Yeah, he has Shadow.
So he's gonna have like a really good reign then. Probably gonna be like 3 TC. Priced away. That's efficiency.
Roar just can't do anything about this. I mean, classical Hades. In classical, there are not many gods that can push a TC off if it's captured early. It's very hard. Maybe Zeus, yeah, with the hoplites, but not many more.
Yeah.
Maybe Odin if you have like 20 Ulsarks running around, or 25. They kill the TC pretty easy and fast. Shelty is taking, he's actually doing his usual thing as well, taking a TC of like sneaking into his opponents and taking a TC from them.
Alright.
Which is going to be his third TC, by the way. And Magic is casting Rain on 12, 9, oh man, 20, 21, 23 farms actually.
Bad.
23. How would you describe that? Is it good? 23 farms as a Ra player, of course.
Well, I'm not the greatest Ra player.
But yeah,
I
from your
suppose it's
experience,
alright. Yeah, it's pretty good. You know, I mean, I don't know how many farms can surround a town centre. Maybe like 10. So
he almost
it's kind of
has.
not amazing, but it's
Yeah.
what you'd expect if for a 3 TC.
I mean, how many farms do you usually have when you go 2 TC Ra? Have you counted that by any chance?
I've never, to be honest. When I play, I just kind of hope to be able to make as many as possible.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I mean, you should watch someone like Shelby. I mean, his farm placement is really, really good. As you can see, Magic's farm placement is really good.
Yeah.
Generally, not really dotted
Magic
around everywhere.
actually has all of the possible farms placed around his main TC. No spot left there, and also his second TC. As for the third one, he still has just 2.
Yeah.
And is he
thing
up?
is-
Actually, I forgot I can use those commands. Okay, he's up through Hathor, and Flash is up through Bragi, and I kill up through Bragi as well.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with Magic being able to actually use Rain on 3 TCs without being pressured, it just
Yeah.
means that he'll go heroic and he'll pretty much be able to go
Yeah,
mythic after and just be unstoppable. So.
exactly. But interestingly enough, Lion Roar has good score as well. Yeah, but he is utilizing the hunt, and he is very successful in resisting Shelty's raids, which is very good. Actually, Lion Roar is not doing bad here, and which is even more interesting, Matreus has the upper hand against IQ. He is 2 TC versus 1, although IQ is through Bragi, up through Bragi right now. But Matreus has, his score is higher, and let me also check the military count. Yeah, he actually has more kills.
Yeah.
Yes. And
No, he's a good player, Matthews. Very good player.
Yeah. His
Especially his
economy is
Poseidon.
better as well. Yeah.
But yeah, you think, I mean, he's got a ceasefire, hasn't he? But maybe Kill will go FW,
Yeah.
Flaming Weapons, Fimbulwinter.
A very interesting play. Flash got some nice raid on Goldmine, where both Shelty and Magic were gathering from, but Magic sand shifted those units into where? Yeah, he sand shifted them somewhere into Shelty's base, as I see. Yeah, into Shelty's base. Was going to be a nice raid by Flash, but unfortunately Magic responded to it correctly, and he is up right now. Magic, I mean, Lion Roar is up though as well through Apollo, 90%, and he has a huge army here. I wonder if he can push Magic up from this TC, because it's going to be hard as the time passes by to push the Egyptian off from his TC, and he needs to do that as soon as possible. Lion Roar.
Yeah.
Okay. Ikil still 1 TC. He is going for the raid with the Herseers right now, but yeah. And Shelty's TC is getting destroyed at the moment. The TC he stole from, let's see. Let's see how this goes. Actually, let's see, he's not performing that bad here. I mean, maybe
it
it's
looks
only
good from
Magic who has upper hand against Lanro. The other two guys, Flash and Matreus versus iKill and Shelty. This is looks pretty equal for the moment.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you'll probably see soon why one team is the A team and one team's the C team, just because of that experience, especially through iKill. He always tends to come back.
Yeah. But right now Magic is getting 45 TC and the first fight taking place between Magic and Lion Roar, but Magic seems to have upper hand right here. And Shelty joins him actually. Shelty very cleverly utilizes the advantage of his fast Wolf's Arcs and joins the battle here and there where he can.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be shaping into a pretty good game, not like, you know, the other game.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
if Matreus can push or maybe keep the upper hand against iKill and in the end of course push him, it's going to be interesting because Zeus, he's Zeus, and if he manages to capture a couple of TCs, 4 TCs maybe, and then kill iKill, that might even the situation.
Yeah,
because
the battle of the Italians.
Roar is not in a good situation over here. Magic is already 4 TC, and I expect him to go mythic sometime soon.
And Magic just goes ham when he gets there, like heroic 4 TC.
Yeah.
He'll probably scythe through. I mean, if Lion can hold, then it'll make it interesting, but it's going to be very difficult.
And Matreus Matreus has a really good raid over here. He kills a lot of units from iKill You Die. Already it has gold mine and like, yeah, maybe some 5-7 dwarves killed. Really nice raid from Matreus, sorry. And interestingly enough, he has shifted to hoplites already, and cleverly, I must say, because versus Loki, especially if you have the upper hand and you want to push, you want to have hoplites. Okay, Matreus up through Apollo, but iKill got some good raid here as well. He captures some villagers from Matreus as well, so basically evens up the situation. Shelty recaptured the TC that he lost. Okay, but right now Lanro lost his main TC, so looks bad for him at the moment. I think he has too many Toxotes over here. You'll see it in a moment. He basically can't counter those siege towers with the Toxotes. He needs some more, I don't know, VP cons. Yeah. Although I can't really blame him. Magic has so many heavy spearmen, so those need to be countered as well.
Yeah. I can't really see, but I mean I can just see Magic's on 5 PCs, so God, that's not looking great. What is Lion? Is Lion in heroic yet, or?
Yeah, he is in heroic.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're going to rely on Matreus really to beat,
but
to
Lion
kill.
is 3 TC somehow. He took Flash TC, or?
Well, I think Magic's taken like 2 of Shelty's TC or something.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that. Yeah, you are right. I thought that it's forward TC of Roar, but it's actually Shelty's TC. And Shelty is up through Balder, by the way. And Flash is up through Balder as well. So we are going to see a Ragnarok from both sides. Ceasefire casted, okay. Because Matreus was losing his forward TC against iKill. And iKill, by the way, evened up the situation, and he's even having the upper hand right now. I think that's where his experience comes into play, the experience that you were talking about.
Yeah, just being able to get yourself back into a commanding position. But how many villages do they each have, Shelty and Flash?
Shelty and Flash, yeah. Flash has 60, and Shelty has 65. Flash, not 60 exactly, 58 or something.
So it's going to be similar, I suppose. They've all got that
more or less, yeah.
The Armory Alps. which will be important if they're going to go head to head.
I have to check that as well. Shelty has copper mail and copper shields.
Okay.
Flash has, I suppose Flash should, oh no, actually Flash doesn't have any, which is a bit surprising because his Thor, his armory ups are cheaper. Oh, but a huge battle is going to take place on Lion Roar's 30C. Huge battle where Magic has 5 siege towers and his whole army here against, and also Shelty joining him here against Flash and Lion Roar. But I think Let's See have the upper hand over here. Also, Magic managed to destroy Lion Roar's TC, but he is forced to go back because yeah, Shelty lost against Flash, and he dropped in points, in terms of points a lot, but Flash is getting his armory ups right now as well, copper weapons and copper mail, and actually together they can push Magic off there. Really nice, really nice.
Yeah,
Shelty complaining of pathing his units. I saw them stuck in the woods. I mean, I think you must see them somewhere right now. The big fight taking place. But Magic is map through Horus, so he's casting his tornado into Lion Roar's base, which is going to remain on 1 TC, or no, actually this TC had STC. It's not going to get destroyed by the tornado.
I see.
Which is
and is kill taken sort of the fight matches now, because it looks in school that he's winning.
Yeah, Matreus is winning, yes.
Okay.
One of the things Let's See can count on in this case, I think it's Flash's Ragnarok, and the fact that he won Shelty in the battle. He is 3 TC against 2 of Shelty. I suppose he has more villagers for now, right now. No, he hasn't, but he's catching up with him. And he's getting his armory ups as well. Bronze mail right now.
Oh. Yeah, interesting why Magic went Horus.
Yeah.
I always prefer Osiris, especially when there's a big fight going on.
Magic is actually writing something with the walls in the middle.
He's taking the piss then.
KI for now, but I don't know what's the continuation of that. Yeah, Matreus is losing right now to IQ. He is on 2 TCs.
Alright. Yeah, at this stage, look at Magic and you think 5 TC Mythic, you know, it's gonna be unstoppable.
Raw. With the mercenaries, it's unstoppable. But Flash really has the upper hand against Shelty here. I mean, in terms of points, he has 1,000 more, 1,200 to be more precise.
Who wouldn't have thought that, would you? Flash being Shelty and I thought, I mean, his TG is a bit different. It's
actually Thor versus Odin, but yeah, actually.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know. I thought one of them was Loki, to be honest.
Yeah, and also Flash has better upgrades, bronze weapons, bronze mail and copper shields. He catched up with Shelty in terms of the upgrades, but yeah, no, I'm sorry. Shelty researched those as well. He has copper weapons, bronze mail and bronze shields. Kinda even, yeah, kinda even.
Yeah.
I suppose Flash's Echo is better at the moment. That's the reason he is. Oh shit, just look at this. All resources tab in the post game. You will see it in a moment. Magic has insane economy, like yes, twice as more than anyone.
What he goes for every game, Magic just
yeah, mad macro. You will see it soon. Yeah, but so far Shelty is playing this correctly. He's just running, hitting and running. We call this hit and run with the Ulsarks because Flash's Ulsarks can't catch him up there.
That is mad. That all resources dab.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is very impressive.
Did you see that?
Very impressive.
Okay, Lion Roar casting his Underworld to help Matreus. Let's see. The bad thing here is that Matreus is losing badly versus iKill. Otherwise, let's see, is not that much in a bad situation, to be honest. The only thing that Matreus is losing, it's what puts them behind.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a shame about that because Matreus started out so well.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
If he can get to Mythic, then we might be able to see something, you know, but it's tough. But, you know, fair play to Lion Raw for holding Magic the 5 DC so long.
Yes. And
I'm pushing him back as well.
Definitely not losing at the moment, of course. He's not up yet. I suppose with the Earthquake, Artemis, you might be able to push him off from one of the TCs, if he of course couples that with a good push. But flash casting Ragnarok right now.
Okay.
Let me check his villager count. Yeah, actually he had full pop, 100 full villagers. And 20 of that is Ox caravans, I think, and the rest is the villagers. So yeah, Ragnarok with all the bronze upgrades. He has flaming weapons, and Shelty has frost. So basically,
yeah, you'll be able to get a small portion of the
I wonder how Flash can use his Ragnarok right here. I don't think using it on Magic is a good idea, to be honest, which he's doing it right now, because Egyptian is not the player you should push when he is so boomed. If he manages to push Shelty, of course, and iKill, which are not that much in a top position.
We'd have to see a rag fight, but obviously you're not going to go.
But yeah, Shelty has. Okay, Shelty already has his rag as well. He casts Frost on the Matreus' side.
Okay.
But yeah, Shelty is going with his Ragnarok into Lion Roar's base.
Yeah, finish him off probably best. Let Magic take some more TCs.
I think if Matreus didn't lose versus iKill, this game could be pretty even at this point. It could be.
Yeah. But it does seem to be the case now. Big score difference.
Yeah, GG from Lion Roar here. He resigns.
Well, it was a good game.
I actually forgot to correct the scores on the scoreboard, dude. I should do that right now.
Yeah, it's 2-0.
Yes, 2-0.
Oh, I've got to upload these games now. I just remembered.
Yeah, GG so far. It's 2-0 to Lad A.
Game over.
Game over. Although I would say that this game number 2 was not bad, to be honest. Game 1 was, in a sense, a bit easy for them, but
yeah, they put up a good fight in this game, lads. See, you know.
Yeah. This is actually their first game in the season, so basically they can. It's like in football, you know, your team play gets stronger by time. So hope to see some better games from them in the future, and I hope that they can also make use of some good strategies, because that's what you usually do against top teams, and you can do. Let's put it this way.
Yeah. No, yeah, I said that I think that Lad A will probably win this group, so it's no real surprise here. But
yeah, of course.
At least they put up a fight, you know. Let's see, and you know they might be able to progress because 4 teams can go through from each group.
Yeah, of course. That's some kind of advice for Lad C, which I think they should make use of. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. This is over.
Go back, watch the rec, see what they did wrong or what they did right, and like we said, what can you do against Magic?
Tom Pix factor needs to come in here, I think. Yeah. Tom Pix with his iron hand, he should just
play a few games.
Yeah, take everything in his hands, and you know.
Yeah. Do you know who you have next week? I'm gonna have a little look. Which
We
game.
have .c, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So the
But,
big lad.
but they haven't played even the first round games in our group haven't been played yet, so I don't know when our game is going to take place.
Right. I think they're playing now. F2 against Dodgy. I'll go players
I
playing.
didn't check
Right.
the other games. But yeah, you are asking what Magic is writing. Players in chat, guys in chat are asking. I don't know, guys. Look at this. It's like Ask Magic. It's KI and an unfinished M or something. Chemo, maybe he is going to write chemo. He was going to write chemo.
Definitely something about Kimmo.
Yeah, I suppose it was meant to be, but who
Yeah.
knows? Ask him. Late. The games are scheduled late and stuff. But
Yeah, it is very late. Going to summer now, but hopefully we'll get it started and everything will kind of start to flow a bit better,
yeah.
and that'll be nice.
All right. So this much for now, I think. So thank you, Carl. This was really good. I looked forward to this. I'm glad you agreed in the end to co-cast this. Although I know it was not the best experience since you had to watch the stream with a delay and stuff. But
It's unfortunate, but it's my laptop, you know. So
yeah, I hope you
one
get
day.
a new one soon.
when I can afford one, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Not just for the purpose of streaming, casting and stuff, but of course for the purpose of playing as well.
Yep. And then I can play for Lad A. And,
Remember our good 2 versus 2s?
Yeah. Good game.
Which happened recently. But yeah, thank
Alright,
you. So,
Yeah, hopefully we can cast again. You know, next week.
Definitely in the future. So thank you for all the viewers. I hope you enjoyed the content and the cast. See you again in the future games. Blackadder actually asked me to cast some games because you know we're going to have plenty of them, so we need some casters. I'm going to be one of them. So see you in the next streams, guys. See you and bye bye.